Have you noticed that as people get older, their nights are no longer peaceful? Many seniors wake up 2, 3, sometimes even 5 times every single night just to use the bathroom. At first, it might seem like nothing, just part of aging, right? But here's the scary truth. Frequent nighttime urination, or nocturia, is often a warning sign that your body is struggling with something much more serious. We're talking about kidney problems, heart failure, diabetes, even hormone imbalances that silently damage your health. And the danger doesn't stop there. Constantly waking up at night destroys your sleep cycle, weakens your immune system, and accelerates aging. Studies have even linked nocturia to higher risks of falls, memory decline, and chronic fatigue. So, if you, or someone you love, keep running to the bathroom at night, don't just shrug it off. This is not normal aging. It's your body sounding the alarm before things get worse. In today's video, I'm going to reveal the top 5 causes of nighttime urination in older adults. Some of these might surprise you, and the last one is often ignored, but it could be the most dangerous of all. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Daily Wellness Focus, a channel that breaks down complex health issues into simple, practical tips for everyday life. If this is your first time here, my mission is to help you and your loved ones stay healthier, stronger, and more energetic, no matter your age. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that may seem small but can actually change your life in a big way: waking up at night to pee. Many older adults think it's just a normal part of aging, but the truth is, frequent urination at night, also known as nocturia, can be a sign of a deeper problem. From kidney function to prostate health, from hormones to chronic diseases, there are a number of factors that can keep you out of bed and running to the bathroom. So stick with me, because I'm about to share the 5 most common causes of nocturia in seniors and how to fix them. Some of these may sound familiar, while others may surprise you. And trust me, you'll definitely want to hear about the 4th and 5th causes, because they're the ones that most people tend to overlook. Let's get started.
Cause 1. Declining kidney function. One of the most common and often overlooked reasons older adults wake up several times at night to urinate is declining kidney function. Your kidneys act like the body's filtration system. Their main job is to filter waste products from your blood and regulate how much fluid stays in your body. In a healthy, younger person, the kidneys slow down urine production at night so that you can sleep peacefully without interruptions. But as we age, the efficiency of the kidneys decreases. The result? Instead of holding back, they continue to produce a significant amount of urine even during nighttime hours. This leads to multiple bathroom trips and disrupted sleep. Think of it like an old water filter. When the filter is brand new, it works smoothly with no leaks. But after years of use, the filter gets worn out, clogged, and less effective. That's exactly what happens to the kidneys as people age. The filtering units, called nephrons, become less efficient, and the kidney's ability to concentrate urine weakens. So instead of producing small, concentrated amounts of urine at night, the kidneys keep producing larger volumes, forcing you awake. The consequences go beyond just inconvenience. Poor kidney function often leads to excessive nighttime urination, but it can also be a sign of more serious conditions, such as chronic kidney disease. Ignoring this problem means you could miss an early warning sign of something that affects your overall health, blood pressure, and even your heart. Now, what can you do about it? First, awareness is key. If you notice you're waking up more than twice a night to urinate, especially if this is a new pattern for you, don't dismiss it as just getting old. Schedule a checkup with your doctor. A simple blood test and urine test can reveal whether your kidneys are working as they should. Second, lifestyle adjustments can make a big difference. Start by controlling your fluid intake. This doesn't mean drinking less water overall. Hydration is still important. But pay attention to when you drink. Try to consume most of your fluids earlier in the day, and reduce how much you drink within 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Third, watch your salt intake. High sodium levels make your body retain fluid, which then has to be eliminated later, often at night. By lowering the amount of processed foods, canned soups, and salty snacks you eat, you reduce the strain on your kidneys and help your body maintain a healthier fluid balance. Fourth, monitor your blood pressure and blood sugar. High blood pressure and diabetes are 2 of the leading causes of kidney damage. Keeping them under control with medication, diet, and exercise not only protects your overall health, but also supports better kidney function in the long run. Finally, consider gentle exercises that improve circulation, like walking, yoga, or light stretching. These can help your kidneys by improving blood flow and reducing fluid buildup in the lower body, which often shifts back to the kidneys at night when you lie down. To sum it up, declining kidney function is a natural part of aging, but frequent nighttime urination doesn't have to be accepted as normal. By recognizing the signs early, making smart lifestyle changes, and consulting with your healthcare provider, you can protect your kidneys, improve your sleep, and maintain a higher quality of life.
Cause 2. Enlarged prostate in men. Another major reason why older men often wake up multiple times at night to urinate is an enlarged prostate, also called benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH. This condition is extremely common. In fact, more than half of men over the age of 50 have some degree of prostate enlargement, and the likelihood only increases with age. So what exactly is happening? The prostate is a small gland about the size of a walnut, located just below the bladder. Its primary role is to produce fluids that nourish and protect sperm. But as men get older, this gland often begins to grow. When it does, the enlarged tissue presses against the urethra, the thin tube that carries urine from the bladder out of the body. Imagine squeezing a garden hose while water is flowing through it. The flow weakens, the hose struggles to empty, and pressure builds up behind it. That's exactly what happens with an enlarged prostate. Because the bladder can't empty fully, urine remains inside. As a result, the bladder becomes more sensitive and signals the brain that it needs to be emptied, even if there isn't much urine in it. This creates the urge to urinate frequently, especially at night when you're lying down and the body shifts fluid. Men with BPH often describe weak urine flow, dribbling at the end of urination, and the frustrating feeling of never fully emptying the bladder. Now here's the part many people don't realize. While BPH is not the same as prostate cancer, the symptoms can sometimes overlap. That's why ignoring nighttime urination can be risky. If you notice changes in your urinary habits, such as more trips to the bathroom at night, difficulty starting urination, or pain, you should consult a doctor to rule out more serious issues. So what can be done about an enlarged prostate? The good news is, there are several effective strategies. 1. Medical evaluation. The first step is to see a urologist. A simple digital rectal exam and a blood test for PSA levels can help assess prostate health. Don't wait until the symptoms become severe. Early evaluation is always better. 2. Lifestyle changes. Reducing evening fluid intake can help minimize nighttime trips. Avoid alcohol and caffeine, especially in the late afternoon and evening, since both act as bladder irritants and diuretics, making symptoms worse. Maintaining a healthy weight and exercising regularly also support better urinary function. 3. Medications. Doctors may prescribe medications such as alpha blockers, which relax the muscles of the prostate and bladder neck, making it easier to urinate. Another class of medications called 5-alpha reductase inhibitors can actually shrink the prostate over time. For many men, these medicines significantly reduce nighttime urination and improve quality of life. 4. Minimally invasive procedures. If medications aren't enough, there are office-based procedures that reduce prostate tissue, such as laser therapy or transurethral microwave therapy. These treatments are less invasive than surgery and often provide long-lasting relief. 5. Surgery as a last resort. In severe cases, surgical options like TURP, transurethral resection of the prostate, may be necessary to remove excess tissue. While surgery is more invasive, it can be life-changing for men with serious urinary obstruction. Beyond treatment, prevention and self-care also play a role. Staying physically active, practicing pelvic floor exercises, and following a balanced diet rich in vegetables and healthy fats may help reduce inflammation and slow prostate growth. Some research even suggests that limiting red meat and processed foods while increasing intake of tomatoes, fish, and soy products may be beneficial for prostate health. To sum it up, for men, an enlarged prostate is one of the leading causes of nighttime urination. While it's not life-threatening in most cases, it can drastically reduce sleep quality and overall well-being. The key is not to ignore the symptoms. By seeking medical advice early and making smart lifestyle changes, men can manage BPH effectively, protect their urinary health, and enjoy more restful nights. Cause 3. Declining antidiuretic hormone ADH levels. Another lesser-known but very important reason older adults wake up several times a night to urinate is the natural decline of a hormone called antidiuretic hormone, or ADH for short. You might not have heard of it before, but ADH plays a crucial role in regulating how much urine your body produces, especially at night. Here's how it works. During the day your body produces urine as usual. But at night, your brain releases more ADH. This hormone signals your kidneys to slow down urine production so you can sleep longer without needing to wake up and use the bathroom. It's your body's built-in system to protect your rest. However, as we age, the production of ADH gradually decreases. This means that the kidneys don't get the message to slow down. Instead of producing a small, concentrated amount of urine overnight, your body keeps making more as if it were daytime. The result is frequent trips to the bathroom, interrupted sleep, and sometimes even accidents if the urge comes too suddenly. Think of it this way, ADH is like a night guard telling your kidneys, hey, slow down, let's let this person sleep. But in older adults, the night guard gets weaker or sometimes doesn't show up at all. Without that control, the kidneys keep working at full speed, and your bladder fills up much faster than it should. Now, the decline in ADH is considered a normal part of aging, but that doesn't mean there's nothing you can do about it. In fact, understanding this process can help you take specific steps to reduce nighttime urination and improve sleep quality. 1. Manage fluid intake smartly. Just like with kidney health in general, timing is everything. Try to drink most of your fluids earlier in the day. Cut back on drinking large amounts within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime. This simple change can significantly reduce how often your bladder fills up overnight. 2. Avoid bladder irritants in the evening. Drinks like coffee, tea, soda, and alcohol not only act as diuretics but also irritate the bladder, making the urge to urinate stronger. Limiting or eliminating these beverages, especially after late afternoon, gives your bladder a better chance to stay calm at night. 3. Address underlying conditions. Low ADH levels can be made worse by other medical issues such as diabetes, sleep apnea, or certain medications like diuretics. Working with your doctor to manage these conditions can help reduce nighttime urination. 4. Consider medical treatment. In some cases, doctors may prescribe a synthetic version of ADH, called desmopressin. This medication helps the kidneys produce less urine at night, allowing for longer periods of uninterrupted sleep. However, it's not suitable for everyone, especially those with heart or kidney disease, so it must be used under strict medical supervision. 5. Improve sleep hygiene. Sometimes the problem isn't only the bladder, it's also the brain. Poor sleep habits make people more sensitive to small signals from the body. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine, keeping your bedroom cool and dark, and avoiding screens before bed can help you fall into deeper sleep, so you're less likely to wake up at the first urge to urinate. In summary, declining ADH levels are a natural part of aging, but their impact on nighttime urination can be significant. The good news is that with smart lifestyle adjustments, medical guidance, and attention to overall health, older adults can regain more control over their nights. Remember, waking up several times to urinate is not just an inconvenience, it's a signal your body is sending. By understanding the role of ADH and taking steps to support your body, you can protect both your sleep and your long-term health. Cause 4. Chronic conditions, heart disease, diabetes, and heart failure. Frequent nighttime urination isn't always just about aging. Sometimes it's a red flag that your body is dealing with chronic health conditions, especially heart disease, diabetes, or heart failure. These illnesses not only affect overall health but also have a direct impact on how your body manages fluids. Let's start with heart failure. When the heart becomes weak and can't pump blood effectively, fluid tends to build up in the lower parts of the body, like the legs and ankles, during the day. That's why many people with heart problems notice swelling in their feet. But here's what happens at night. When you lie down, gravity no longer pulls fluid toward your legs. Instead, the fluid shifts back into the bloodstream, travels to the kidneys, and gets filtered out as urine. The result? A bladder that fills up quickly during the night, forcing you to wake up multiple times. Now let's talk about diabetes, both type 1 and type 2. In diabetes, especially when blood sugar is not well controlled, the body tries to get rid of excess glucose through urine. Sugar pulls water along with it, which means the kidneys produce more urine than normal. For older adults with diabetes, this process doesn't stop at night. High blood sugar often translates into frequent urination and constant thirst, two symptoms that wreak havoc on sleep. Finally, cardiovascular disease in general, including high blood pressure, also plays a role. These conditions affect circulation and kidney function, which directly changes how fluids are processed. Over time, they increase the likelihood of nocturia and make it harder for older adults to enjoy a full night's rest. So what can you do about it? 1. Get the underlying condition diagnosed and treated. If you notice frequent nighttime urination along with swelling in your legs, fatigue, shortness of breath, or uncontrolled blood sugar, don't ignore it. See a doctor right away. Identifying whether the root cause is heart disease, diabetes, or another chronic condition is the first and most important step. 2. Manage diabetes carefully. Keeping blood sugar levels in the target range can dramatically reduce nighttime urination. This usually requires a combination of medication, regular blood sugar monitoring, diet adjustments, and exercise. Avoiding late-night high-carb snacks can also help reduce excess glucose and urine production at night. 3. Support heart health. For those with heart disease or heart failure, following medical advice closely is essential. That often means taking prescribed medications such as diuretics, beta blockers, or ACE inhibitors. Interestingly, doctors may suggest taking diuretics earlier in the day, so the excess fluid is expelled before bedtime instead of during the night. Elevating your legs for 30 to 60 minutes in the afternoon can also help shift fluid before you go to bed, reducing the amount that moves while you sleep. 4. Adjust lifestyle habits. A heart-healthy diet low in sodium helps prevent fluid retention, easing strain on both the heart and kidneys. Regular physical activity, even light walking, improves circulation and reduces swelling. Quitting smoking and limiting alcohol intake are also powerful steps that benefit both the heart and bladder. 5. Monitor and follow up regularly. Chronic diseases require ongoing care. Regular checkups, blood work, and communication with your healthcare team ensure that treatments are working and adjustments are made as needed. In summary, when frequent nighttime urination is linked to chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or heart failure, it's more than just a nuisance, it's your body's warning system. Ignoring these signals can lead to serious complications. But with proper diagnosis, medical treatment, and lifestyle changes, it's possible to reduce nighttime trips to the bathroom and improve overall quality of life. Remember, managing the underlying condition not only protects your sleep but also your long-term health and independence. Cause 5. Lifestyle and dietary habits. Not every case of nighttime urination is caused by a disease or organ problem. Sometimes the culprit is much simpler: your daily habits. The way you eat, drink, and live can have a powerful impact on how often you wake up during the night to use the bathroom. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes: drinking too much fluid in the evening. Many older adults are told to stay hydrated, which is important. But if you consume large amounts of water, tea, or soup within a couple of hours of bedtime, your bladder is guaranteed to fill quickly. Even if your kidneys are working normally, the timing of your fluid intake can make the difference between sleeping peacefully and waking up 3 or 4 times a night. Another big factor is caffeine and alcohol. Coffee, tea, soda, and even chocolate contain caffeine, which is a diuretic. This means it makes your body produce more urine than usual. Alcohol works the same way. It increases urine output and also irritates the bladder lining, making you feel like you need to go even when your bladder isn't full. Having a glass of wine or a late-night coffee might feel relaxing, but it almost guarantees a restless night. Dietary habits also play a role. A high-sodium diet, common with processed foods, canned soups, or salty snacks, causes the body to retain extra fluid during the day. At night, when you're lying down, your body redistributes and excretes that fluid, leading to multiple bathroom trips. Similarly, a diet high in sugar or refined carbohydrates can worsen nocturia, especially in people with insulin resistance or borderline diabetes. Beyond food and drink, lifestyle choices such as lack of exercise and poor sleep hygiene also contribute. A sedentary lifestyle promotes fluid buildup in the legs. When you finally lie down at night, that fluid shifts back into circulation and ends up in your bladder. On top of that, irregular sleep schedules, watching TV in bed, or using a phone right before sleep can make you more sensitive to bladder signals, even if they're minor. So how can you fix this? 1. Time your fluids wisely. Instead of cutting water completely, drink most of your fluids earlier in the day. Try to finish your last full glass at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you're thirsty at night, sip lightly instead of drinking a full cup. 2. Limit bladder irritants. Cut down on caffeine after lunchtime and avoid alcohol in the evening. If you enjoy a warm drink before bed, try herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint that don't irritate the bladder. 3. Reduce salt and sugar. Focus on fresh fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains. These foods not only protect your heart and kidneys but also help regulate fluid balance. By reducing processed and salty foods, you'll experience less water retention and, in turn, less nighttime urination. 4. Stay active during the day. Even light exercise like walking, yoga, or stretching helps improve circulation and prevents excess fluid from pooling in your legs. If you notice swelling in your feet or ankles, Try elevating your legs for 30 minutes in the afternoon to encourage fluid movement before bedtime. 5. Improve your sleep hygiene. Go to bed at the same time every night, keep your room cool and dark, and avoid screen time before sleep. The deeper your sleep, the less likely you are to wake up at the slightest urge to urinate. In short, sometimes the solution to nocturia isn't in a pill bottle, it's in your daily routine. By making simple but intentional adjustments to your diet and lifestyle, you can dramatically reduce nighttime bathroom trips. Remember, your habits are powerful. Small changes made consistently can protect your bladder, improve your sleep, and give you the energy you need to fully enjoy your days. Summary and extra value. We've covered a lot of ground in this video, and I know it might feel overwhelming at first. But let's take a moment to slow down and pull everything together in a simple, clear way. Nighttime urination, or nocturia, doesn't have just one cause. For some people, it's simply the natural aging process. As we get older, the bladder becomes less elastic and hormones that control urine production change. For others, it may be related to sleep problems like sleep apnea, or health conditions such as prostate enlargement in men or hormonal changes in women. In more serious cases, chronic illnesses like diabetes, heart failure, or kidney disease can play a role. And finally, lifestyle and dietary habits, what you drink, eat, and how you move, can either make things better or much worse. That's the big picture. And the good news? You are not powerless. Each cause comes with a set of practical steps you can take. From timing your fluid intake more carefully to limiting caffeine and alcohol, to moving your body during the day, or simply practicing better sleep hygiene. These small adjustments add up. If you're dealing with chronic conditions, working closely with your doctor and managing them consistently can also make a tremendous difference. I want to pause here and say something important. You are not alone. Waking up several times a night can feel frustrating. You may even feel embarrassed to talk about it, or worry that it's a sign of something more serious. But the truth is, millions of people around the world experience the exact same struggle. And while it may disrupt your sleep and your peace of mind, there are always steps you can take toward improvement. It's also worth remembering that your worth and quality of life are not defined by this condition. Sleep is important, yes, but your body is resilient. With a bit of patience and self-care, you can regain control over your nights. Sometimes, the simple act of shifting when you drink water or practicing relaxation before bed is enough to create noticeable changes. Let me give you one more piece of extra value: self-compassion. Often, people get caught in a cycle of stress and worry. Why is this happening to me? Will I ever get a full night's sleep again? That stress itself can make you even more sensitive to the urge to urinate. Instead, try to remind yourself, this is a challenge, but it's manageable. I'm learning, I'm adjusting, and I'm improving little by little. Practical tips to carry with you. Keep a bladder diary for a week. Write down what you drink, when you drink, and how often you wake at night. This helps you and your doctor spot patterns. Make your bedroom a calm, welcoming space. A cooler room, softer lighting, and a relaxing bedtime routine can deepen your sleep and reduce awakenings. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether from a doctor, a family member, or a support group, sharing your struggle lightens the load. And perhaps most importantly, celebrate small wins. If you go from waking up 5 times to 3 times, that's progress. If you manage to fall back asleep more easily, that's progress too. Healing is often a series of small victories, not one dramatic change overnight. So, as we wrap up, here's my message to you: be gentle with yourself. Nocturia is common and it doesn't define you. With understanding, practical steps, and a mindset of self-care, you can improve your nights and reclaim your energy for the day ahead. You deserve rest. You deserve peace. And you absolutely deserve to wake up each morning feeling renewed and ready to live your life fully. Step by step, you can get there. And remember, I'm here to walk with you on this journey. If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend or family member who might also be struggling with nighttime trips to the bathroom. You never know how much relief a simple video like this could bring to someone else's life. And if you want more clear, practical, and uplifting health tips just like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. I'd also love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these strategies, or do you have your own tricks for sleeping better through the night? Drop a comment below and let's support each other. Finally, if this video gave you even a little bit of comfort or clarity, please give it a like. It really helps this channel grow, and it lets me know that I'm creating the kind of content you actually need. Remember, you're not alone and you're stronger than you think. I'll see you in the next video.